Okay, let's talk about two things that, as a pitching instructor for many, many years, I'm 47 years old and I've been playing the game or a part of the game for a long time. And a couple of things that I am no longer using or no longer teaching. And the first is a tight spin. Yes, I said it, guys. This is probably going to be the most controversial one. And I'm not really after that because we know now through all of the latest, greatest technology and advanced equipment, Rapsodo, pitch logic ball, we know that a little bit of a wobble in the axis actually gives us more movement. You want the ball to look like it's struggling to figure out which way it wants to break. And then we see the most movement on it. So I am no longer wanting perfect tight spin going 12 to 6 o'clock or 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. I want a tilted axis. We saw it a lot in the Women's College World Series.
Early in the game, and then as this game has gone on, she's been able to elevate her rise ball as these hitters are swinging and missing.
And yet you still hear pitching coaches today saying tight spin, perfect axis, and I want my curveball to have a slight tilt to it, not too much to where we get an inverse effect, but just a slight tilt to it. Don't believe me? Video yourself or go to somewhere that's got a Rapsodo and start comparing your spin axis on the Rapsodo. Look at the efficiency. And you tell me which one's getting the most vertical and horizontal break. It is the one with the wobble, the less clean axis. Okay, so the first cues that will help you accomplish this is only focus on one pressure point. So if I'm working curveball, I am only focusing on the pointer finger turning around the outside. It doesn't mean that I'm letting go with my thumb. Okay. It's just I'm not emphasizing it. If I let go with my thumb, I might throw the ball behind my back. So obviously, the second thing that you can do is get a pitch logic ball. Okay. They're much less expensive than the Rapsodo and equally as accurate. And watch your own axis. That's going to give you the best feedback for how much movement you're getting both vertically and horizontally and what kind of spin axis and efficiency you had on it. And that's going to give you your best feedback to know what's best for you and how God made you. At the end of the day, it is about coaching the individual. And the third thing that you can do is just avoid overspinning. It's just a finger pull. That's it. The second thing, and I may get hate for this too, but I'm ready. Okay. The second thing, I'm no longer teaching or using the toe box. That's bizarre because of all the mechanics, when I shut my eyes and I see just gorgeous mechanics, I think of Amanda Scarborough. She was little, but she was just a beast. And she had that straight glide into a question mark. Okay. And that question mark with the glide of her toe is her hip rotating. All right. And I'm not using these anymore because we need that hip rotation. Okay. And we're starting to see if we don't get that hip rotation, we're going to injure some pitchers. Okay. And that's our fault as instructors if we don't take note that our body cannot turn to the side and keep that hip forward so that we can have a perfect straight glide and go all the way around. I don't know if you heard that. My shoulder just popped. Ow. Okay. We have to rotate, rotate. And that rotation actually is going to make us faster. Okay. That rotation is going to allow that hip to drive torque, get that hip shoulder separation so that you can get a faster whip. You can put more muscle behind the pitch. And I think that a lot of times using the toe box and teaching the toe box method is taking that out. And we could do our pitcher some harm. So live and learn, but I'm not using this anymore.